With me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down throw by Williams. Komet pulls it in along the sideline. And he has it down to the 30 before going out. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a Bears first down. Williams on the play action. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Starts the game off with a pick, just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the pistol, Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and then next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Off the play fake, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Completed here to Komet. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears parlay the turnover into a lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the puck. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play.
Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Barkley's got it. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Able to find Dotson here. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, When you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles, who have 1st and 10. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears get the football back with great field position there at the 36. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Cut near the goal line. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position. Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Hurts trying to get on 2nd down. Dumps it off to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 5. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Hurts. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Bears take over at the 44-yard line following the turnover. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book. I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
He had to throw that away.
He's forced to get rid of this one.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They go to Barkley again. Crosses midfield, still going. And finally stopped at the 34. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down throwing for Hurts. Hits his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. And that's good yardage there.
They let him get there.
To boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They're going to run with Barkley. Has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles took the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Out of the pistol, Williams. Finds a man, right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd down, here's Williams. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Back to throw it. He connects downfield on 4th. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, Williams. That throw finds Komet. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down throw by Williams. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the... After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Hurts to throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. First down, a run with Barkley. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Throwing here hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. From the red zone now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Bears have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Now we'll try a deep shot down the left side. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Looking to throw it. Able to get it to Barkley. Bouncing football. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And they limit.
Hey, Big Daddy, where you going? Call me Flo Millie, I be flowing, yeah. Skinny, thick pockets on Samoans. I be really rapping, y'all be damn. Michael Jackson, I'm the baddest, Raheem, I go get it tatted, yeah. Say the magic, what? Pretty little thing getting ratchet, yeah. Told me that I couldn't, oops, I did it again. I don't like you, I don't wanna pretend. If he ain't spending money, I just go with the friend. If you can give me dollars, give me pound, give me in. want from me. If I wanna test me, I ace it. I don't wait for nobody, I'm impatient. Trip off who? I'm on vacation. I pop when I do it.
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And off we go from Cleveland. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
What took you so long? Go away, baby. Go away, baby.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And Chubb will try the middle here.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. This one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Watson off play action.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Diabador Lenore up to make the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless.
Purdy from the gun. Looking right side, and It's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They go play action here. Purdy.
They'll roll him out right. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
Here's Purdy.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
31 yards.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both...
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Come on, come on.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Out of the gun, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 29 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. To throw is Watson. Steps away. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Here's Watson. Rolling to his left. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Final play of the half. Purdy. Open man is Juwan. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. Inside the 10. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown. The last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The throwing here, Purdy. Gets this one to use check. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 28 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
A short one there, caught by Swain. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. To the air yet again, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Off of play action, it's Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Purdy looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Purdy. Pass complete. Samuel.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. Rolling to his right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Here's 1st down. Here's Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Oh, look at that.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake.
Yeah, sure. Without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it, and then some. If they put things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
Steps away to his left. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, bitches like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. This sound like he drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my, to that ripping off Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a lead, my is all. I'm back in my bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Room for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag and it's big as a duffel with blessings on blessings.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Johnson up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Williams on the play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
That throw finds Komet. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the pistol, Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
3rd down, here's Williams. On the quick slant, he's got Allen. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This throw is cupped. And he drives this forward to the 6.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Coming near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, running back in the flat.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that forces them to 4th and goal. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. Catch made by Cooks. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 38. Ferguson's got it. Complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And he gets this forward to the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Cowboys with the football. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd and 3 now. Now Dak to throw. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Prescott here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And in for the Dallas touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Cowboys one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Escapes out to the left. Throwing deep down the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Swift hauls it in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Off the play fake, Williams. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And now it's second down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
He's loaded another one up. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To throw is Williams. He's trying to go deep again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And the Cowboys are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's second and 1. They give it to him again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. Rams got it on the sideline. And he got this close to midfield before going out.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first is Prescott. Completed over the middle. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Plowing up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and just 2 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So we're through 3 here. The Cowboys have it with a... It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Dak. Ferguson there to bring it in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And it sets up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Catch is made in close. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Cowboys up by 4. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Dowdle. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. They're running again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
And it's no good. Flirted too far from the right upright. They don't get the PAT. They'll probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Back-to-back carries here. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Cowboys butting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He'll start from the 39. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. This one returned for 11 yards. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
No place to go, so he just threw it away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To throw. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left, well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Hand off to the back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a...
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Justin Hopkins out, ready to send this away. And we're off from Arrowhead. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. From the gun, P-Rod. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That one complete to Hopkins. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Looking for a target. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Motioning the tight end now. 3rd and long for Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And what a play! He gets there to lay a massive hit and stop him after that catch. It's going to be 4th down. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They go for it on 4th down and get it in a big way, 25 yards there.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
2nd quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing is Mahomes. Forced out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Working quickly here. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jordan Hicks takes it away.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Quick to the air. Here's Watson. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points.
I think that was Njoku. I think I had Njoku wide open.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. On the move, headed right.
Let's go, let's go, let's
He
go.
got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls
I think I had Njoku wide open.
Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. The throw is caught.
And he just skipped over there. He just skipped over there.
Small yards on a throw. Quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old
Nah, I stopped him before he got there.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. P-Ryan.
Oh my God.
The Chiefs pick it off and get
Oh, we got a game. We got a game.
a lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
I was born in Chicago, but I moved to Indiana in 2015. I stay in Indiana.
So close to pulling off the goal line stand. Yet all that motivation.
Yeah, I don't like
wasn't
the
enough to
kick meter
stop him
either.
on 3rd and goal.
I like the other kick meter.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return
Oh, you from Cleveland?
from the 7. Find some space.
Come on.
He's past the 30.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory.
Yeah, I play with the Browns and the Bears.
Like that, Kate, it almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
Throwing this back in the end zone. And the defender comes away with it.
He called, bro. He ain't going nowhere.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And the Chiefs are going to take over after the interception. The Chiefs.
I'm supposed to step up some. That's why he did that.
Mahomes on 1st and 10.
Yeah.
It's complete. Isaiah Pacheco breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They'll send their tight end right.
We think Travis Hunter going to.
2nd and 1. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught.
They was talking about Cleveland. I heard they were talking about Cleveland.
Simply put, Kate, and that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards. That's a pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
3rd and 2. Mahomes to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
I was right there.
And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. The Chiefs
I'll get ball back at half anyway.
Be their first. 2nd and 3 now. Back to the air, Mahomes. He throws a bullet down the right side. Deep sideline shot is
what?
And he gets out to stop the clock. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I ain't finna lose to the Chiefs. I ain't saying they're a bad team, but I ain't finna lose. I always beat the Chiefs.
And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
Yeah, I don't play with him either. I picked on one. I mean, I played with them one time. I mean, like, I played with them a couple of times, but the last time when I had this PS5, I played with them only one time. I just got this PS5 like 2 months ago.
This kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return.
I had an Xbox Series X. I traded it in for a PS5.
Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first.
I just don't like how they don't. I just don't like how they don't let you stream the YouTube. PS5 they let you stream the YouTube.
For the NFL on EA Sports after this.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Reed now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst
come on, we gone.
middle.
He always get him. I'm gonna get one.
And a huge return sets up the offense on the opposite side of the field.
The longer I do this, Kate, and certainly at the NFL level, you feel how important those minutes are going into half.
Oh, you said you was over there by Pulaski. I think that's over there by Cicero or something like that.
This is exactly how you want to start the second half.
Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket.
Nah, I got to throw that away.
He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play.
Oh, Jerk 48. I heard of that. Yeah, Jerk 48. That's over there. That's the best jerk spot. And then the one on State Street.
Watson working in the pistol.
Damn.
It's another interception.
All right, I gotta lock in, man.
Has it. And the Chiefs take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Where you watch defense
downtown,
all the time, and they work on these
I used to always catch the bus and go downtown.
Sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Yeah.
Shotgun handoff to P-Ron. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one gains 7. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Working inside the red zone.
He was on him, but he stopped.
And they get this down to the 7-yard
Supposed to kept following him.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Running right is Pacheco. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Good shit.
For the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. The Chiefs offense staying on the field. They're going to try for 2. Keeping it on the ground.
Nope.
And he's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Reed now to kick this one away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. Loose laid downs to approach here from the 40.
Yeah.
Watson on 1st and 10. He's going deep. It is caught at the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Watson now off play action.
Touchdown.
Cut near the goal line. That's a Cleveland touchdown. On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it.
Man, get at it. Oh, they cheating! They cheating, bruh.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I hit the man like 5 times.
In the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on a quick hitter.
Man, get your ass down.
Just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. They'll go. It's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Watson. He beams one deep right side. That's complete.
Let's go.
Inside the 35-yard
Let's go.
line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives the Browns a first. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Cut at the 10-yard
Let's go.
line.
Let's go, Njoku.
Big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Sticking to the air with Watson. And he has the Cleveland touchdown.
Let's go. Game ain't over.
The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. On his Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. He fields it from the 8. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs leading by 5. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And
No,
once
sir.
again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd down now, 7 to go. A tight end in motion now. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Hauled in by Gray. Escapes a defender.
Yeah,
and he's
bogus,
taken
bro.
down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He's on the move. He slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, right there is teaching tape as to why shuffle
I should have went for an onside kick.
Nowhere. There is a lot of humanity, a massive humanity, and it clogged up any lane for that running back to squirt free.
Finds his man Gray. And he gets
GG's, bro.